Hey guys, today I'm gonna tell you like how you can use PostGet with the help of Python. So let's just get started. So just Google PostGres and downloads. Then whatever system you have, like I have Windows, then come down and select the version. Oh, sorry. Come here and download the installer. No, the versions are there. Basically, all are same like 10, 11, 12. So basically, I have Windows 64-bit. Like if you have 32-bit, then you can use 10.14, but everything works same. So I'm downloading the 13 version. So it's been started. So while it's downloading, only 20 seconds left, I think. My internet speed is pretty fast. It's a 200 MB file and 10 seconds left, 8 seconds, and it's done. Hmm. Done, 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 done. Now I'm opening. You already knew like Postgres is a like SQL database like MySQL type, not MongoDB or NoSQL type. Next, whatever destination you want, like Py Post like whatever it is called PostgreSQL server, like it's for like creating a server. You know what server where your web hosting are then all other things. And PG admin 4 basically it's for GUI like if you wanna see like how the database looks like and how many columns are there, they help like in the graphics. So PG admin for that. Stack builders is like drivers and all for supporting, and command line tools like if you wanna work with the command then you can use that also. So just let it be default, and wherever you wanna like install it. Now you have to give a password, so basically please remember the password is important. So I'm giving 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Please you also like give whatever you like you remember. So click next. Let the port be default, like if you want to change the port, so you have to change the port in the code also. So by default let it be 5432. Next, then next, then next, then next. Okay, so while it's installing, let's wait for some time. Hello, hello, hello. So, okay, after installer, like you will be left here. So just uncheck it. Like you don't have to literally install it. Just uncheck it, then finish. So now your Postgres has been installed. Now just drop down and just search phadmin. Mm, again, I don't know why it can't find. Let just check in the program files. PostgreSQL 13 phadmin pg. Okay, P, PG admin, it's PG admin. Okay, I'm sorry, it's PG admin. Like very like out of the box name PG admin. Oh, it makes sense. Postgres admin. I'm so sorry. So basically, the admin page opens in a like tab only. So you have to enter the same password like the one you have chosen during the installation. I have chosen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll say okay. What? Are you kidding me? Okay, I don't know what happened with my password. I have just reset it. So basically, after login, you will be like here. So these are your servers. I don't know what's going to save password. Okay, yeah. So this is your database by default, like Postgres. Like if you can, like I can show. Let me just explain you first. So this is your Postgres database name. Like you have one database which is called Postgres, and here are the tables. But currently there aren't any tables. So let's just go with the Python coding. So for Python coding, we need a library called PsyCONG2. Whatever it is called, I don't know. PyPsycho PG2, I think so. Yeah. So basically, it's just normal pip install PyPsycho PG. Let me just show you. Pip install PyPsy, sorry, PSY. COPG2. Very complicated name. Okay, so I have already installed it. So this is the library. So let me just show you its documentation. Just come to like here and see. They have shown you like the way like a normal use for the like how you can use this library. So you can come here and also see like how to use this library. So we'll just start with the Python coding. So I'm opening my Linux server. Oh, sorry, virtual code. Let's just make it bigger. Let's save it. So let me make it Postgres pg dot py. Yeah, pg dot py. And let me just save it. Okay, this is my Python file pg dot py. So let's just start coding. So firstly, like you have to import the library you have installed, obviously psy psycho pg2, whatever it is called. Then we have to make a connection. So see, connection will do con is equals to psycho pg2 dot connect. We are telling like the way you have do like in MySQL if you have like used it with Python. So we are telling Python to connect with my Postgres server. Then we are opening a bracket. Then we are saying host equal to local host. So generally like this server always like running on your local host only. Then comma. Then database is equals to. So you can come here and see. Yeah. This is our database name. Like database is showing one. Okay, you have one database called Postgres. So let me just write the same thing. Postgres Postgres. And user also Postgres. Like it's already mentioned here somewhere here. Let me just show. Owner, see owner like Postgres. The username also Postgres. So user equals to Postgres. Put comma here. Yeah. Then you have to like enter password. Like the password was 1 2 3 4 5 in my case, and in your case whatever you have entered. So let's just check, see like it's connecting or not. Mm, Open a terminal. Okay, it's running perfectly fine. I can see no error has been thrown here. Python pg.py. Okay, no error, so it's currently working fine. So let's just start. So currently we'll say cursor equals to con dot cursor. I'm telling you what it is. See, basically, I'm telling Python or what you got with connection, use the cursor. Like cursor, basically, I want to type something in the Postgres. Like I want to make changes in Postgres, so that's why we like write con dot cursor or whatever you think of. So basically, it's been written. Then after that, one more thing. Then we do cur dot execute. Now here we'll make a table. Then we say create table students. Then we'll open bracket. Then we'll give the like values of like column name and ID name and whatever you wanna give the column name. So we'll see we want one ID that should be int, that should be primary key, and it should not be null. Then other we want a name that should be text and it should be not null. And we want number, whatever number it should be int and not null. Okay, so see what I'm doing here. If you can, like, I'm telling create a table student. Under that, I'm telling make a table. In that table, make a column known as ID, another column known as name, and another column known as number. So after that, here you have to do con dot commit. See, con.commit means okay, you have executed these things. So are you sure want to do these things? Like it will save. So you are saying okay, I wanna commit it. I am 100% sure. So this is called con.commit, and after that you say con.close. So in whenever you will make a connection with Postgres, like or whichever database, generally like in SQL database I see, you have uh, you have to close your like connection afterwards. So we are saying con.close. Okay. So let's just save it and run it. Fuel while scaling Intel pg.line 12. Okay, I think it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, now just run it. So it's successfully ran. You can see no error thrown. Actually, it will be like 3. So it's successfully ran. So let me just check my PG admin and just refresh it. Reload. So we'll go to servers and databases. Let me just refresh it again. Okay, let me just open my account. Okay, we have created a table called students. Oh, I was just forgot. So we'll go to Postgres. Then here is a schemas. Then we have tables. Yeah. See, there's a table called students, like it's written in Postgres. So we don't have currently any values, like we haven't inserted. So it's like that. So we'll just like comment it or we'll just delete it. Now we want to insert some values. So what we'll do, we say cursor. Sorry, I have written XCU. It should be cur. Basically means cursor dot execute. Now we want to insert some value. So insert into. So what was our table name? So let's just cut back here. Okay, students was our table name. So we'll say uh, students, and what were our like column names? We have ID, comma name, comma number. These were our column names. Then we'll say values would be. So we'll say for the like ID it should be 1, like it was a primary key, not null. Name should be. Let me just take John. And number should be 45. Okay, so we are saying this. So we are saying insert into students table, uh, column names are ID, name, number, value should be 1 John 45. Okay, so let's just run it. XC, XCU. Okay, it's successfully ran. It's like old error. It's showing you. So let's just check the table here. So it should be have been updated, I think so. Servers, tables, students. Okay, see, we have told like you have to just click here. It should like show you. We have told we ID should be one, name should be John, and number should be integer like 40. Okay, this is was our table. So now let's just get to like let's enter one more data. So this time we'll make it two. Name should be uh Ankit, and this should be like 50 number. Okay, let's just run it. C is not defined. Oh, sorry, I don't know from where it came. Let's just save it. Python. Okay, it successfully ran. So let's just see here. Okay, is there a refresh option here? Okay, I have to like think like refresh whole thing. Then we have to come here again. Database, students, tables. Okay. See, to Ankit 50. So this is our like second value. So suppose we want to print any value. So let's just delete this part, close this part. Yeah. So suppose we want to like what do you say, print any value. So we'll do cursor dot execute. We'll say select as star, which means like select every value from students. Let me see what students or students. Yeah, students. And we'll do then. Okay, this time we have selected. So we'll say print, and we'll say cursor dot find one. Like fetch one. Sorry, supposed to fetch one. So what we are doing here, like we are saying select every value from the student, every row, like take that rows and then give me the first one. Fetch one means give me the first one, like print the first one. So let's just run it and see what are the results. So see, 1 John 45 is the result. So it has given us the first well row. So if we do fetch all, then let's just save it and run it and just clear the screen. Yeah. So this time is showing you two values, like this like returning a list, like this is also a list, like this is also a list. So what we'll do, we'll say fetch all, and we'll take into a thing called data. Then we'll loop on this for I in data print I. So this time it will print it line by line, like it will come here, loop, it will come here and print it, then it will come here and print it. So let's just clear the screen. Yeah, and it okay, see, 1 John 45 too. So it was all like you can like these are the basic things about the how to use Postgres with Python. So you can if you want to see, you can go to their documentation and see what to do, like how to do quick install, and they have shown very well how to do things. So this is from my side. If you like the video, please subscribe it, and thank you.